Happy New Year! I hope you guys are doing well and your swimming is going great and that you're surviving the Snowpocalypse 2025. Do me a favor, like and subscribe below as the intro music plays. Please and thank you. Here we go. It is good to be back. This is a great episode. It's a long one, I know, but I think it is packed full of good tidbits to help you improve your swimming. In this episode, I am working with a bunch of high school club swimmers in a 2-hour clinic, and we're splitting it up. Like first half is skills and drills, and then second half we're going fast. So try not to skip through it. Even if you get to some kind of lulls in the action there, it is still packed full of good stuff. Now, before we get to it, let's get caught up on what I've been up to these last few weeks real quick. So like I told you, I went to Egypt for a couple of weeks, and that was a phenomenal experience. Oh my gosh. On the one hand, you've got ancient Egypt, which is thousands of years old, and you walk through these structures that some of them look like they were built yesterday. They're so well done, so well constructed and well preserved. And you got these carvings that look like they were done yesterday. I mean, they're so sharp. You put your hands on 5,000 years of history. It is amazing. And then on the other hand, you got modern day Egypt, modern Cairo, which is equally overwhelming because it is massive. I mean, over 20 million people, and it just goes on forever. Plus, nobody seems to obey traffic laws there or know what a traffic law is, but it was just a phenomenal experience. And so we were in Cairo, we went down the Nile to Aswan, back to Cairo, and then over to Sharm el-Sheikh on the Sinai Peninsula. So, fun fact, we covered 2 continents, Africa and Asia, which is pretty cool because I'd never been to either one of those. Also, fun fact, some consider Sharm el-Sheikh to be the second best scuba diving in the world behind the Great Barrier Reef, and I believe it. It was just awesome. So anyway, also what I've been up to the last few weeks is processing the failures of the fall and how I was so far off of my best times and trying to not make those mistakes as we go into the spring. And so I have been diversifying my training away from breaststroke, away from sprinting, and not overdoing those 2 things, which I think was the big culprit in the fall. So we'll get into that in another episode. Let's get into this one because it is a long one. Don't skip through it. Here we go. Today I've got a 2-hour clinic going with a few club swimmers. We got 4 guys in the water right now. A 5th one is on his way. They're mostly freestylers and breaststrokers. We got 2 breaststrokers, and then the rest are freestylers, 50 to 200 as their primary, and then backstroke or butterfly as their secondary. We're gonna start off, since it's 2 hours, we got time to do some skills and drills in the beginning and then really hit them and see if they can maintain their skills under pressure. They're just finishing up a 400 right now, and then we're gonna get into some interesting contrast training to lead into that main set. Here we go. All right, guys, so we're starting off. We've got kicking up here. And like I said, this is gonna be a lot of contrast work. So we're gonna go 200s dolphin kick. Those are 1 fin, okay? And you switch from 100 to first 100 to second 100, all right? You're going at least halfway underwater, halfway to 15 meters. The effort on this is just solid. We're not trying to go fast, nothing like that. This is about learning, okay? Matching your non-fin foot to your fin foot. Trying to get the power output to be equal. And building your kicks from bigger and more powerful to smaller and faster to the breakout. But again, not fast, right? We'll do those on 2 minutes. Take the fin off, you got a 50 dolphin kick, and we're gonna descend those 1 to 4, but we're not descending anything crazy. All of this is just to get ready to go fast. Okay, so I don't wanna see anything more than like 90% at best on that, all right? It's more about feeling, hopefully, the good vibes from the 200s into the 50, okay? Good. All right, 625s drill. This is where it's gonna be a little bit more up to you guys, depending on what you wanna do in the fast stuff today. We're just gonna go 1 stroke, the primary stroke in the fast stuff. So the 625s are done drilled. First 2 are banded skull, and I'm gonna show you those in a minute. It's either gonna be banded doggy paddle okay? And I'll get you your bands, we'll show you that in a minute. Or it'll be for breaststrokers, butterfliers, it's gonna be a skull outwards with a press in the chest against the resistance of the band, okay? Then we're gonna go 225s. If you are not a breaststroker, you are using a tube around your ankles with a buoy. And so if you're doing backstroke today, you're doing tube, just making sure you're working on your catch, getting good catch out front, snapping through with a steady turnover. Because it's all about tempo, right? But we're not going fast. If you're doing breaststroke today, we are going pull with fins, switching up between flutter kick with fins and dolphin kick with fins, okay? Get a little bit different stimulus. Last 225s for everybody are distance per stroke, really putting more kick into that stroke. And breaststrokers, extreme distance per stroke, milking the heck out of your pullouts and your strokes, okay? And I'll try to get some times on those, especially for breaststrokers, because it's not just about how few strokes you take, it's about how fast you go doing it, all right? Are we clear? Any questions? That'll just be more on my go. All right, but we're gonna try to get through this quickly.
For like the dolphin kick, you have to roll over on your back when you come up, or can you just...
Oh, good question on dolphin kick, please. This is your laboratory to experiment. We're gonna go stomach, back, sides, play around with it, all right? And then also here, 50 swim. This is descend 1 to 4, but again, not crazy fast, all right?
All right. Descend 1 to 4 per round. So each round you get faster.
Yeah. But just on the 50s, everything else basically stays the same, okay? What is he doing? All right, guys. So, pretty good, but hey, if you guys are doing kicks on your stomach and you come up for air, you need to go back down and get underwater back into a streamline. Do not kick at the surface on your stomach, okay? If you go to your back, fine, kick at the surface. But if you stay on your stomach, dolphin dive, come up and go right back down so you guys can get the fluid motion. I don't like what I'm seeing with the floppy kicks at the surface. Get under so you can feel the pressure on top, all around your legs, okay?
Can you do like stomach to back?
Yeah, ready, go. I love one fin kicking work. I feel like it really creates great awareness for how you're kicking, because everybody does a great down kick, but they don't always do a good up kick. And so it's really good for increasing the power output on your kicks, not just for dolphin kick, but also for flutter. Some of these guys have a little bit too much bend in their knees. We got to work that out. Get a little bit more fluid, like they don't have a joint there. It's more like a tail whipping. You want to get that pelvis up, starting with the pelvis, bring it up, and then follow through to a strong snap that pops that water. 34, 36, 37, 38.
Better not go back down.
44. Og, you got to get back down, man. You got to take your body back down and get level, okay?
Wait, so what's the first two?
What?
What's the first two drill?
Yeah, but let's do that again. Hey, guys, when you're doing kicks on your back, dolphin kick, you have got to make sure that those arms are laying back. They're not pointing up in the air and bouncing against the water, all right?
What causes that? Like a high head?
No, you gotta reach back. You're allowing the shoulders to cave forward, okay? Instead of drawing them back and squeezing those shoulder blades together, squeezing the elbows together, and getting the chin and the chest up, all right?
Do your hands ever see the surface?
I mean, yeah, they can be right there at the surface. We just don't want them bouncing and pointing up in the sky. 2, 1, go. Let's see if we can be a little better on this one. That's a little better there. We got flatter body lines out front. They need to be hitting 15 meters off every wall on this. That's pretty close, but these guys didn't quite cut it. $33, $35, $36, 44. All right, hey, you got to be hitting 15 meters on those 50s. The 100s, you have a little bit of leeway if you're not good at that, but 50, you have no excuse, okay? 15 meters, all right? You three guys didn't hit 15 meters. You were a little short. Okay, all right, go. All right, so on this, they're going hands out with the band. The doggy paddle one for freestylers and flyers is fully extended, a little bit of tension, and they start by extending the elbow and the shoulder out front this way into a catch, and then they come back, and then this one into a catch. So they're getting a little bit of tension, pulling them back the other way. All right, ready to go? So it's a little bit of a take on that doggy paddle drill to get early forearm catch. The breaststrokers, they're going a skull outwards and back in with a press. All right, hey guys, real quick note on that. Let's put the band at our thumb. Okay, not around our wrists. Let's make sure we've got shoulder width on the arms and a little bit more range of motion here. I'm seeing a little, like, kind of smaller stuff. Let's get a little more range of motion here where there's tension, having to hold this arm in place as this one's pulling it away, okay? Same with this one, and making sure they're very deliberate. Be sure that your motion forward is not just from your kick, that you're actually getting a pull forward with that arm that's sculling, okay? Not just tension out front. And if you're doing the sweep, get the press in the chest as you sweep and then come back, okay? Let's try that one more time since it's a new drill for us. 2, 1, go. Ready to go? So we're looking a little better here. Breaststrokers are kind of getting it. We don't want those fingers pointing in. We want to keep them straight. All right, 2, 1, go. All right, so this is the second set of 225s we got. We got a flyer over here with a tube, a freestyler with a tube, and then 2 breaststrokers in the middle with their fins going breaststroke pull with flutter kick. Big fan of that for breaststrokers, by the way. All right, ready to go? Hands are coming a little bit too close together on fly. You've got to drive that head down. It's staying up too long. Got to get the eyes down. All right, good. Brady, hey, Brady, get those eyes down, get the top, that forehead down into it, okay? Aggressive behind the hands. Blake, too close with the hands out front, okay? Don't clang them. All right, pretty solid on the breaststroke. We're gonna change up the last 225s for non-breaststrokers. Last 225s for non-breaststrokers. If you're doing fly, you can still go DPS. Freestyle, I want you to go 1 paddle, 1 fist, 1 fin, no fin.
Wait, for fly?
No. DPS, all right? Go. That's good hips. Oh, that head has to come down. That's staying too high on his breaststroke right there. Brady, you gotta get that forehead down. Okay, you had it last time I saw you and now it's hanging way back. You got it, it's hanging back here. You gotta drive it, okay? Blake, good hips. Breaststrokers, just make sure, please, that you're getting the press out front and then the hand speed always together and forward. All right, we're back to kicks, one fin. They corrected me. I forgot about the 50 swim. Minor detail. That's good reach, good hips. A little bit, 28, a little bit too close with the hands out front. 32, Augie. 36 breaststrokers. Did you count your strokes?
Yep, 4.
Breaststrokers, you gotta count everybody, you gotta count your strokes, it's important. It's how you know your efficiency and your power. Okay, now we're doing kicks. Flip it, flip it. Flip turns, guys, come on. 16, 17 guys, you gotta have flip turns on these because I'm trying to stress your hypoxic and put a little bit of pressure on you, okay? And see if you can maintain the quality of your kicks as well as the distance off the wall, all right? So let's get better at that. I'm gonna cut a little bit of time off this interval because you guys are just hanging around, nothing to do. Looks too easy. So, let's take about 10 off. Ready? 2, 1, go. That's better. All right, all right. 8, 11, 12. Watch those bouncing arms, please, okay? Watch those bouncing arms. And let's make sure that we're having clean breakouts and see you guys coming up desperate for air. You got to keep the kicks rolling, okay? You can breathe and kick at the same time, as long as you're above water. All right, now we're on a 50, no fins. We're gonna pick up the pace just a little bit.
You ready?
Just a little bit. Ready?
3, 2,
5
1,
seconds.
go. On a freestyle.
2, 1, go. (32, 34, 35 high. Watch the bouncing arms. Wait, get that chin up. 43. Get back under, Augie. Come on. All right, round 4. 2, 1, go. Harris, what's happened? Okay, come on, man. Let's go. Good. Brady's got to get more squeeze in those elbows. 6, 12, 13, 2, 1, go. Got to get more pop here on those toes, a little less on the knees. A little bit too much knee out there. 31, 34, 36, 45. All right. Can anybody feel their abs? Notice them. Okay. That's a sure sign that you're doing something right. Okay. Right? You? All right, so we'll get a look here at this sculling doggy paddle, banded doggy paddle. Oh, he's doing the press. Yep. All right, let's see. All right, so we want tension on the band. That's a little bit better right there. That's a little bit better. He needs more tension on that band the whole time. You want tension on it so your body is having to maintain that position. And out there, his arms are a little bit too low. You got to get those arms high. We always want... All right, Blake, hey, in freestyle, we always want arms high on the water. So you got to bring the elevation of those arms up closer to the surface, okay? When you do your doggy paddle, that elbow should be, I mean, kind of flirting with the surface, okay? Not down. Augie, that was better. Did you feel any difference?
Yeah, when you said roll, I thought of rolling instead of like initiation.
Ah, it's like I know what I'm talking about. 2, 1, hip. All right, now using a buoy is going to make rotation a little bit more difficult, but that's okay. Challenge your hips to get more involved in the stroke. Good, good, good. Augie, you feel how your hips have to work harder to rotate, yeah. Offset that tube? Yeah. And we got our flyer. All right. 2, 1, go. All right, 225s, DPS, breaststrokers. Let's see what you got. I'm timing you on this one. Let's all leave together, please. 2, 1, go. All right, so extreme DPS. We want to see them milk. Oh, see that inverted body position right there? It's got to stay level. Oh, and his head is still hanging back. 14 low, 16 low.
That felt so weird.
19's 20, Brady. Okay, so let's try to do better now. Okay, always better. Find a way. Brady, those legs are drifting. Suck in your stomach like you're trying to pull your legs to the bottom, okay? 2, 1, hip. $13, 15, 18, 20. Breaststrokers, how many strokes? 3, okay. Okay, main set. We gotta take the skills and drill stuff that we just did and make sure that as we pick up the pace, the tempo, that we apply all those skills, okay? So all the good stuff we did with the kickouts, the breakouts, the catching and everything else, like that has to stay, all right, as your body wants to give up from the pressure, okay? We're gonna go somewhere in the neighborhood of 30-25s all out on a minute, but it's gonna be contrast sprinting, meaning we're gonna go some with resistance and some without, and some with assistance and some without. Breaststrokers, you're going the following. You're going 2 25s. with tube and buoy, okay? Then you're doing 2 that is just buoy. And then you're going to, what? Yes, full stroke, pull out and everything else, okay? What? Good. Freestylers, hey, freestylers. You're going 225s where you go 1 paddle, 1 fin, okay? All out sprint, no change. Then you're going 225s that are no equipment whatsoever. Then you're going 225s that are both fins, no paddles, okay? We're gonna cycle through that. Butterfly, you're going, right? Butterfly, okay, butterfly, you're going 225s that are with buoy, no, I'm sorry, tube, no buoy, all right? Then you're going 225s that are normal, and you're going 225s that are with fins. Cycle through, okay? All right, we good on that? Any questions? Any questions? Here we go. You'll figure it out. I want breaststrokers next to each other, freestylers next to each other. Let's go. First 2 of 30. 2, 1, hip. $11.5, good, get those kicks going. 16.0. 20, 21. Harris, come on, you were beating him earlier, now he's beating you. Get going. 2, 1, hip. $11 mid. 16.5. 20. 22. Come on, Harris. Brady, that head has to go. It's hanging back. How many breaststrokers? How many strokes? 18? 19? Okay, we got to find that sweet spot of highest tempo possible, but most distance per pull. 5 seconds, second set of 2 now. Changing up the equipment. 2, 1, hip. $11 high, 12 high. Come on, hey, Augie, what happened to the tempo? 16.8. 19 high. Jackson, how many times should you be breathing in a 25 freestyle?
Like 0?
Not like 0, actually 0. About. How many times did you breathe?
I think once.
I mean, come on, you either want it or you don't.
I do want it, coach.
Then don't swim like, you know, you don't care. Come on. 10 seconds. Number 4, 2, 1, hip. $11 high, 12 lows. Freestylers don't get beat by a butterflyer. 16, good. 19, Brady, what happened to that awesome head that you had earlier? Come on. Hey, Blake, you got to go farther underwater. We're going for 15 every time. That's the only number that's acceptable.
I'm not going to beat him, though.
Get your head out of who's winning and losing and get it on how you are doing. It doesn't matter who wins today. It matters if you do it the right way or not. All right, we're on to the next set of 2. This should be assisted for most of you. Sorry. 2, 1, hip. 10 high, 11 low. 15 5, 16 5. Well, it looked like Augie was 10 high and you guys were 11 low. 2, 1, hip. Ten highs, 11 low, 15 mid, 16 mid. Breaststrokers, that was better, but you're a little bit too long getting to your first stroke. It's taking too much time. We got to get there quicker, okay? Okay, round, what, 4? Is this 4? Yeah. Round 4, here we go. 2, 1, go. Ten high, 11 high. Jackson, fatigue is setting in. Your tempo is going down. 15 high. Get those, keep those. Your body position is lowering. Get it up. 20. 23. Your body position is too low because you're getting tired. Not just your hips. Everything needs to elevate a little bit. Okay? Stronger pulls, tighter core, faster turnover, all that stuff. 2, 1, go. Ten highs, that's better. 15 high. 20. 24. Brady, you still need that forehead, man. Come on. Pay attention to your hips. If you're getting air, Brady, if you're getting air on your butt, you're probably doing a good job. But there was no air on your butt then, okay? 2, 1, go. So too long underwater right here. He's got to get to his strokes quicker. A little early on the breakout too. 11 high, 12 low, Blake. 17, 19 0. That was better, Augie. Hey, a little bit too long underwater, okay? You freestylers, even when you are sprinting, you got to start off with a bigger kick, all right? Don't go straight to the squeaky fast ones. 2, 1, go. $12 lows, 12 high, Blake.
12 high?
I think so. 17, 18. We'll have to watch the video replay and see. But hey, you set on that one. You set your feet too high on the wall to push. Your suit almost broke the surface. You got to get those feet lower so you get a better trajectory off the wall. Okay. All right, fight for that turnover. 2, 1, go. Ten high, 11 lows. 15, 16. Harris, take that extra little stroke to stop the clock, okay? Don't glide into it. When in doubt on breaststroke, take the stroke. 2, 1, hip. Ten low, 11 low. Augie, you almost caught 9. 15, 16, Brady.
Coach.
Hi.
On the last 25, can I try for 9? You stop?
Sure. See, I'm very generous. All right, giving these guys a 50 easy before the last round. Didn't like what I was seeing with the skills starting to fade a little bit. The breakouts were starting to get a little sloppy. The tempo is getting a little lower. Giving these guys an opportunity to regroup and make a real strong push with just 6 more to go. Guys, we just got 6 more. Make the most of it. You know, you should be aware that you were losing your ability to maintain your skills, all right, in the last few. Recognize where you were hurting, where you were struggling, and attack that. Do everything you can to make it as good as you can. Ready? 2, 1, go. Ten high, 11 low. Augie, let's see you get into that stroke a little quicker out front. 15 high. 20, 22. Brady, better with the head. But do me a favor. Spread, hey, sweep a little wider, press a little more, okay? You're shortening up. We got to keep you long, getting lots out of your pull. 2, 1, go. Ten high, 11 oh. 16 low. 21, 23. Brady, did you press wider? Sweep wider? Okay, keep working it. 2, 1, go. $11 low, 12 low. I think you went too deep on that, Blake.
What?
17, 19. I think you went too deep on those kicks. Because you were keeping up with these guys. Hey, and then on that, you were way behind. 2, 1, go. $11 low, 11 high. 13, 14. All right, guys, you only got 2 more. Come on. Attack it like you want it or go home. 5 seconds.
Okay, what do you see? Stand up on your feet.
2, 1, go. Nine high, 11 mid, 15, 16. Last one, everything you've got. Whatever it is that's left, give it. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. Nine high, 10 mid. 15 oh, 15 high. Nice job. What? I think so. You guys were awfully close. I'd have to look at it.
You just wish you had.
Oh yeah. All right, guys, nice job. Let's get a good, hey, cool down. Let's get a good cool down. All right, I know that was long, but I hope you got something out of it. A quick note on the band use, which you can get at fikeswim.com. Go check those out. I had them do it around the thumbs, which may seem a little bit strange, but I think this way you get a little bit greater range of motion, both sweeping out and pulling back, than if you go fully around the hands, just because it's a little bit tighter and more restricted that way. Also, I think there may be some benefit to going around the thumbs and keeping those thumbs a little bit closer to the hands, because a lot of swimmers tend to pop those thumbs out and they don't even realize it. So keeping it a little bit closer gives you a little bit better paddle there. Anyway, that's it. I hope, as always, that this helps you swim different and swim faster. Good luck.